All right, so here she is, the #1 strawweight contender, back in a championship setting for the first time in a long time. And when we asked her in the fighter meeting about that first title fight, she didn't even want to talk about it. She believes this version of herself would absolutely steamroll that previous version.
Yeah, and if that's the case, she was already really good fighter. So for her to make that statement tells me that she has seen some real improvement in her preparation and in her second run towards getting to a UFC championship opportunity. She feels ready and says that tonight she finally reaches the mountaintop.
Now, we have seen some fighters get a third shot to win a UFC title, but it is rare. We'll see what she can do with this golden second opportunity here tonight. All right, so here she is, the best strawweight in the world, the UFC champion for a second time, I might add, Magnum Zhang WeiLi, and man, she's going to be favored against most 115-pound fighters in the world, including Thug Rose Namajunas, who beat her twice.
I've got friends that text me, they go, how's she ever lost? Like, how does she lose? Like, what happens when Zhang WeiLi loses? I'm like, I don't know, because she possesses all the skills. She is as strong. John, I went out and said at one point she's one of the greatest athletes I've ever seen. And I said I said the greatest athletes of all time. And everybody kind of jumped on me. But then when you watch her and you see those athletic gifts, it's hard to question what she is, at least in the UFC strawweight division.
No, I think that's fair.
She's a tremendous fighter. She has all the skills. And tonight she's once again in a place where she has to put that on display to get her hand raised.
And her fan base has absolutely exploded in North America. A lot of these fans from around the world have traveled to see Zhang WeiLi compete here tonight. Our tale of the tape now for this strawweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tatiana Suarez. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Zhang Magnum WeiLi.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, early round action here, and a lot of people in the fight game believe that when all is said and done, Zhang WeiLi could go down as the greatest strawweight of all time. Her focus tonight, action, pace, pressure. She's not resting on her laurels and everything she's accomplished up to this point in time. She is looking for an explosive finish, and she wants to keep the judges out of things here tonight. All right, no pad on the knee, and she landed it flush there. Perhaps that'll give the wrestler some pause as she tries to get this fight to the floor.
It always gave me pause. Every time they landed those beautiful knees right up the middle, I would reconsider what I was doing in terms of level changing. It's so risky when you know that the opponent's well-trained and prepared for you taking those shots on him.
Well, she connected there, nicely done. Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, she's got a great guillotine, and she's got it tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Excellent ground and pound there by Zhang.
She is so dominant from the top position.
And right into side control. Ground and pound strike there now.
Take the back and put the hooks in.
Gotta be careful here.
Pretty impressive ground and pound display here, champ.
She's doing a great job of finding the right time to take her ground and pound opportunities.
All right, so after a great back-and-forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd really showing their support for these two women.
The crowd goes crazy because they appreciate the high-level grappling that these two women just exhibited for them.
We cross the midpoint in round one.
Okay, keep going.
Fire there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class. She lands, and she lands very effective.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Whiffs on the right hand. Fighter lands a kick now. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Suarez is... Oh, she's on her here.
Guillotine jump.
Oh, she got out. How good is that? Suarez is in half guard. Well, submission offense is somewhat of a lost art in modern-day MMA, but she knows what she's doing, and yet the defensive fighter continues to thwart her.
Especially off your back. She's so good off of her back that she's giving herself a chance to get these submissions. But her opponent is so gifted defensively.
She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke. Nice shots landing from the top position.
She's as good a ground striker as there is in this division. Landed another one there. Zhang's back inside control. Well, a bloody mess it is not, but that cut is getting worse by the minute.
It just keeps advancing because she keeps getting hit in the same spot. She has got to move her head.
Well, maybe some panic setting in for her opponent as she continues to land with the ground and pound.
She cannot deal with the pressure of the top fighter. She's so good at finding her strikes.
Zhang's back in full mount. Constantly a moving target. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by WeiLi.
And now she's in mount.
Final seconds of round one. Zhang ground and pound for half guard. Round two straight ahead.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Well, turning defense to offense here, blocks the strike and then counters with a straight hand. Nice job by Zhang.
Keep the pressure on.
Lands a solid kick right there.
Oh, now the hook in the clinch by WeiLi.
And she separates from her opponent.
And she finally gets the takedown here. She kept on trying. She knew at some point she was going to be able to take this fight down. Certainly got her down here and with style points.
Nice.
Well, doing her able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Zhang. Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon tonight. She is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
From the start of the fight, you could see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio, set a high pace, and hope that her opponent could not keep up. But not only is she fighting hard, she is landing just about everything that she throws.
On to the mount.
Nice positional control here.
Tighter.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Suarez is in half guard now. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
Oh, and how about that? They make their way back to the feet. Crowd going crazy. What a moment for these two athletes.
The crowd is losing their mind. While they like the grappling, they love a good stand-up fight.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hit.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, nice guillotine there. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Suarez is in half guard.
Oh, nice.
All right, she's got north-south position now. Suarez is back inside control here. Nice slip by her there. She's avoided a lot of these ground and pound offense.
She's stepping over the mount here. This is a terrible position. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Great shot from the top position. She continues to go here because it's working. Do not change anything.
Suarez is back in half guard.
Great defense to stay safe.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
She's gonna open up. Give you the full pass.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. We might get a stoppage here. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
In the half guard.
Suarez is right back to the full mount. Oh, and there it is. So after an extended battle on the ground, she gets back to her feet, and the crowd is absolutely over. That's as good a body shot as we have certainly seen tonight. This could be it.
Massive body shot. Massive strike. Great attempt. Great attack. And it landed perfectly for her.
Combination shot. Saved by the bell. That marks the end of the round, and we'll see if she can recover from getting stunned by that huge shot just before the horn. Of course, you know she's only got 60 seconds here with which to recover. They'll get her on the stool. Physically, she's compromised. Mentally, can they keep her in this fight? All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of there.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end the fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
You ready? Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. she landed another strike to the body there. Very smart to work that body late in the fight when her opponent is fatigued. You didn't see a lot of that from her earlier in the fight. She is certainly getting after it now. She's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Left-hand connection and a right. Zhang's strike attempt there is blocked. Takedown defense holds up.
Nice shot to the body. She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch, everything's just perfect.
Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now.
She's got to start looking for the finish here.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Let's go, you can do this.
Inside leg kick is there. Well, her opponent continues to attack that cut, and there is more blood pouring out with every passing strike.
You know, we talked about this when she first got the cut, that she needed to address her defense. She didn't, and now she's paying for it.
And now some knees. Well, the visible damage on her body really starting to develop now. She's got to answer some of these body strikes or this fight's going to end soon.
Well, she's got to block something in return. You can't wait until the attack is finished to try to throw something. You can't wait to try to defend. You got to be first. You got to be first with your offense if you want to deter your opponent from going to these body shots.
Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. Ooh, she's got that in tight. Oh, somehow she gets out.
It was locked in. She somehow survives.
Stay tight, stay tight.
Suarez is in half guard. Oh, how good is her submission defense there? Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by WeiLi. DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back, as I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful.
Suarez is able to transition back to side control now. Attempting a choke now. She's got the Dulce choke locked in. Oh, so now she gives up on the submission.
She did, and she did because she saw that she was going to end up in a worse position. Great recognition to give up the submission and maintain her dominant position.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Another ground and pound strike lands. Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the feet.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw two high-level grapplers mix it up on the ground. It was phenomenal to watch.
Suarez's head kick is blocked. No damage there.
All right, we need that takedown now.
Oh, how good's that leg kick? Oh, she's hurt.
Nice.
Oh, with authority, the body. Trying to kick the leg out. Oh, effective strike there by WeiLi. All right, so it looks as though, yes, she's starting to deal with some swelling now, so defensively got to figure out a way to shore things up.
She's tough, John. We know that she's tough. We've always known that she's tough. But what she has to do is she has to be a little bit more active in her defenses if she doesn't want to get all beat up.
That was a slick transition.
All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter, trying to prevent the half guard, I assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet.
Zhang Zhang's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Zhang's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds. Well, I'm not sure if the swelling is just cosmetic. She might be severely injured. Let's look back at some replays from that round.
Well, when you take shots that clean, you run the risk of being injured, and injured badly. She was not good defensively, and ultimately, she's the one that's paying for it. She has got to change something if she wants to stay in this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. 4th round of a possible 5 is now underway, and now is the time, DC, where the endurance, the cardio, and the overall skills of these women figures to be tested.
Yes, both of them will be tested on the skill level, but also the mental level, the emotional level. It takes a lot to get through round 4 and 5, and both of these women are going to have to ace the test if they want to get their hand raised at the end of the night.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D? Nice shot to the body, connects for her there. Somewhat surprising we didn't see a lot of body work from her earlier in the fight, but she is getting after it now. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Well, she does not seem to fear anything powerful coming back her way as she continues to land some big shots here from the top.
She's doing a really good job of dictating the engagements in his position. She's not running in there with her head in front of her hips. She's driving the leg and the knee in first, and then when she gets the right opportunity, she lands a big strike from the top.
Well, she has had no answers for her on the feet, and there's another land. And more swelling there on the face.
More swelling on the face. And John, it's getting worse. And now it's getting pretty evident that if she does not change something, she's going to find herself in a really difficult situation going forward. And now she has her back.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Beautiful transition.
Oh, nice strike on the ground floor. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
All right, she's in the north-south position.
Oh, you heard the crowd pop after that grueling ground battle. The athletes make their way back to the feet.
The athletes are up, and they need to take in the admiration. The crowd is appreciating the high-level ground exchanges that they just experienced. The fighter lands a nasty kick.
The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Wow, is she applying a lot of pressure here? I'm not sure how much her opponent can take.
Big double leg level change.
All right, full guard now, DC. She's on the bottom. What is she trying to do?
Well, she's got to throw up submission to try to put her opponent on awareness. And these submissions will be used to reverse the position. Even if it gets defended, it will create space for her to try to get back to her feet, or maybe to steal a sweep and trick her opponent.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Zhang WeiLi.
Nice transition.
Oh, good ground and pound here. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground.
And relax for me.
Oh, looked like she got that one home. Another nice strike with the ground and pound.
A lot of consistency in her ground and pound striking.
All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now.
Oh, she's got her back. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Zhang's eye appears to be closing up by the second.
Posture and punch, posture and punch.
Suarez is back in full mount.
Early in the round.
Nicely done. Good job by her here to land some strikes from top position.
Push away.
Oh.
She's got her back now. 20 minutes down, 5 to go.
Stop.
All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. Well, I'm just not sure how many more strikes she can take to that swollen area as they attend to her. We'll get you some replays.
Not many, J.A. She's in trouble. It's damaging, and every time another one lands on that type of swelling, it feels like a jolt of lightning through your face. She has got to move her head. She's got to be proactive in her defense so she's not taking too many shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round.
Oh, nice uppercut there.
All right, last round. You need to push
Nice kick.
everything you got now.
What a beautiful takedown.
WeiLi gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice.
She's in a lot of trouble, John. She's going to have to be so smart to reach the final belt.
Zhang gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition.
Nice kick.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And now some separation between the two athletes. All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets longer.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there. Both fighters throwing heat now. Zhang's taking aim at that cut right now, and then fire right over the top. Her opponent in a world of trouble now.
Her opponent's in a world of trouble. She landed that punch in the exact spot that she needed to.
Oh, massive knee to the head. Big right hand lands. Look for her to throw that overhand again here.
Guillotine jump.
Oh, she escapes. Suarez is back in half guard, very comfortable here.
That was nice.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Ooh, that submission looks tight.
Oh, wow,
Oh, great submission defense as she gets out.
Don't allow her.
She's got side control now. Maybe some of those knee strikes to the body. A lot of different things available to her here.
Now, in the side control, you may feel like the bottom person that you have a lot of outs, but there is a lot of danger in those positions too. A lot of danger in the knees coming your way. A lot of danger in the choke. So you have out, but you're also constantly under duress from a great top fighter.
Oh, she lands again. She has really targeted that cut effectively here in this round. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling underhook and getting back to your feet.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. Well, she is not a loser, but she is losing this fight, and now time is working against her. Submission's got to start flying here, champ.
Yeah, and being a submission fighter, it's very difficult to just go and chase that finish. She's got to get creative here if she's going to win this fight.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
Takedown defense is there.
Now the two separate from the clinch.
This is your shot.
Nice punch lands.
Well, DC, I know you're high on this fighter, but she is fading fast. She got stunned earlier in the round and physically just hasn't responded well since.
She has not responded to adversity. You have to understand, as a fighter, everything will not go according to plan. She has not done well in building back to where she was before she got hurt so bad early in the round.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Oh, right into mount.
Nice move. Hey, keep your head up.
Zhang's in half guard. Well, shades of Kenny Florian and Sean Shirk back in the day. Blood is everywhere, and she's going to have to address this soon.
Yeah, she needed to early, John. When she got cut early in the fight, we spoke to the urgency she needed to fight with defensively. She didn't, and now she finds herself in this position.
Nice ground strikes landed by her from top position now. All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, so a title fight that goes the full 25 minutes. We'll get you some highlights here, and you're going to see highlights from both women, but I think the champion just did a little bit more to get the job done tonight.
She had a tough fight in front of her, and she stepped up to the challenge. She made sure that that belt was going home with her, and I think that she got just enough done in order to ensure that result.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Zhang WeiLi.
All right, so congratulations to the still UFC strawweight champion of the world, and I am glad my daughters don't fight at 115 pounds.
I mean, she